Hey, I'm Lauren Myracle, and I write books for tweens and teens. And recently I've been getting tons of emails and letters from girls wanting to know, hey, what's coming up next? So I'm here to tell you that what's coming up next is Love You Bunches, and I'm super excited about it because it's really, really fun. And I just worked really hard on it, and I'm proud of it, and I love my girls. Okay, so it's about 4 girls who at the beginning of the novel seem to have very little in common except for the fact that they all are named after flowers. There's Katie Rose and Camilla, and Camilla is this teeny little pink flower. I didn't know that when I first started writing the book. And Violet and Yasemin, and Yasemin is Turkish for jasmine. And let me tell you a little bit about each one of them. Katie Rose. Katie Rose. She is a total spaz and a total bossy boots, but she's a really, really nice bossy boots with a huge heart, and she desperately wants to be friends with Milla. That's what Camilla goes by. Except Milla, total sweetie, but she hangs out with the wrong crowd. You see, Milla is beautiful and perfect and popular, and she hangs out with the A-list girls, Modessa and Quinn, only they're not all that nice to her. In fact, they're not all that nice to anybody, and Milla knows she needs to move out of that, but y'all might remember or know it's hard to do that sometimes. Anyway, so that's Katie Rose and Camilla, and then there's Yasemin, who's known as that weird girl in the headscarf, which is a horrible way to describe somebody, and plus it's just so limiting because Yasemin is so much more than that. She's awesome, and she's really, really good at computers, and she set up this what's it called? Social utility network, which is kind of a fancy way of just saying like a Facebook site. Only for Yasemin it is personal because it's just for her and her friends. Only she doesn't have any friends, which is a problem. And another problem is that she doesn't have a good name for her site. Right now it's called blah blah something something.com, which he knows is a really awful name. But she figures that if she can make some friends and invite them on the site, then they can help her come up with a really good name for it. And then finally there's Violet. She's the new girl. She's new in town, new to school, and she doesn't yet know where she fits in or even where she wants to fit in. And at the beginning of the book, like I said, the girls don't have a lot in common. In fact, they're not even friends. And then, dun-da-da, fate steps in and throws them together, literally. On the first day of school, Katie Rose is trying to explain to Violet how to get to her homeroom, and she gestures in this big way with her hand, and her hand flies out and hits Yasemin, who's behind her, and Yasemin trips and falls backward and bams into Camilla, and Camilla falls on her butt on the hall, and her backpack spills open, and it's very dramatic and messy and horrible and embarrassing, and not only that, but everything spills out of her backpack, and she loses her good luck charm, which is a bobblehead turtle named Tally, who's really, really cute, and I kind of want one too. And it just becomes this big drama because Modessa, Katie Rose calls her Medusa because she's kind of evil, gets her hands on Tally the turtle and makes bad things happen. And that's why my girls, the flowers, they have to come together and work together to overcome Modessa and her evil Quinn twin. And they do, and in the process, they become dear, dear friends, forever and ever, that kind of good friend. And it's, like I said, just really fun. So, that's Love You Bunches. Hope you guys like it as much as I do. That's all. Bye.